God just don't get it when there's nothing at all. We get together, oh, we get together, but separate's always better when this feeling's gone. Now what to say? It's forever. Then one day, love is illusion. So why I'm still in the
against your skin so brown. And I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with the million stars all around. 'Cause I got peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Oh, but she can't take you anyway. You don't already know It's like I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Eric Dewey.
And I'm Steve-O.
And I am Matthew.
And we are socially awkward. We must be really tired, all of us, because Steve didn't have anything long and drawn out planned.
No.
I know I'm exhausted. You look tired, Matthew. I'm sorry if you're not tired.
No,
I always hate telling people that because then they're like, I'm not tired. I'm fine. What do you mean I look tired?
I've been sick all week.
Oh,
So-
sorry to hear that.
No,
Feeling better now, though.
That's good.
I decided to just get right to the point because after last week, so.
Because Matthew yelled at you last week.
No, I'm trying, new stuff this for the podcast, so.
New stuff.
Yeah.
New and improved.
Letting you guys have the floor. I feel I talk too much.
It's going to be an awfully quiet show tonight.
And fuck you, Eric.
So like I said, I am exhausted. I had a long week. I just work and working out. That's all I did this week. I went to work early. I did some overtime this week because we had some crap to get caught up on at work. So I had to go in early most days. And then every night this week, with the exception of tonight, I've hit the gym for at least an hour on the treadmill. So
Get it.
I'm happy about that. But on the other, the effect of which it means I am tired as fuck.
Jeez.
You've been sick, been ill. Did you get that cold crud?
Flu.
Oh, full on flu.
Flu on. Yeah, man.
Flu on flu.
Flu on
Full
flu.
on.
Yeah,
Flu
flu
on.
on flu.
Action.
Played the show last week, and then Sunday I was wrecked. And I don't think I was sick before, and I don't think my body fully recovered. And then I think I overdid it on Saturday. And yeah, I woke up Sunday morning with the chills, with the fever.
Ugh,
And
the whole bit.
that happened again Monday, and then I woke up Tuesday morning and had a 100.3 temperature still.
Nice.
So I went to
Overachiever.
the Minute Clinic, and I'm on Tamiflu. So
All right.
feeling a lot better, and it was a very, very long week.
I can imagine. Did you have to work through it, or did you
Yep.
take some time off? No, you had to work through it.
Had to work through it.
I've been there. My current
Yeah.
job is ridiculous when it comes to the way sick days are handled. So unless you can request your sick day 3 days in advance,
Oh, okay.
taking a sick day is extremely detrimental.
Yeah, John. I think I'm going to be having explosive diarrhea come Thursday.
Yeah.
So I know it's Monday, but I just want to give you
I
a
want to
heads
put
up.
that out there right now.
Yeah.
The sad part is I could literally practically do that. I could be like, hey, I'm gonna take a sick day on Thursday. If I told them on Monday and like put in the form saying I'm taking 8 hours of sick time on Thursday, they'd be like, all right. But
it's
when
like-
I actually wake up sick and call in, they're like, well, what's wrong with you? How come you couldn't come into work? You couldn't do that. Well, that's an attendance event. You know, you don't qualify for your bonus this quarter now.
Oh,
I'm like,
jeez.
yeah, I know, but I
jeez.
also couldn't get the fuck out of bed because my back hurt so damn bad. So
Yeah.
guess what? I'm not coming to work.
Yeah, that was like with us. It's like they tell you not to use a sick day if you don't have to, because I guess you can get like a curls or whatnot. And then it's they tell you it's all like, well, if you have vacation times, just use a vacation day. And you're like,
Companies are so
Okay.
weird about
It's-
stuff.
it's
as far
so
as, like,
weird,
how
yeah.
they work it.
I'm sure they probably would have preferred me not to have worked.
Right.
but I overdid my time off in 2015 by like 4 hours. So I mean, I didn't get paid for 4 hours, boo-hoo, but I was like,
Gonna be more
fuck,
careful
that's
about
like
this.
4 hours. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, this year I'm like really watching that, and yeah, I mean, I'm feeling better, which is great. But it's just shitty, man. The flu, I haven't had the flu in years.
Yeah.
So I've had colds. I've actually had a couple colds, and I mean,
yeah, they're probably a lot of...
very well could have been. I really overdid it on Saturday.
I would say you nailed it perfectly. So
it was a lot of fun.
How was the show?
It was great.
I missed it, which sucked, but we had so much crap going on.
Yeah, it was great. It was really cool being like on the stage looking out, rather than like being there watching.
That's a venue that you've been to quite a few times to watch shows.
Oh yeah, multiple.
This is your first time on stage at that venue.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
It was really cool. Yeah, Steve came and brought his friend along, and yeah, had good support. Megan's parents came down from Utah. They were there and they had a good time. And then
they're a hoot, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
I could honestly, if you would be like, "Oh, Megan's dad's in town. You want to hang out?" I'd be like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
I'll be like, "Why are we even here?"
Yeah, they're good people.
Bye, Megan. Me and Steve can go hang out with your dad.
And then
what the hell?
We got done playing, and then we all went out and got some food and saw the fourth quarter of the Cards Green Bay game. So that was cool.
Nice.
And, the outcome of that
was a good game.
Good.
That was a hell of a good game.
It was very good.
Well, for Cardinals fans anyway.
Oh yeah. I mean, the last little bit was like on the edge of your seat action.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. So
it was a fun game for me to experience watching Facebook while it was happening, because I wasn't watching the game, but I was on flipping through Facebook on my phone. I have a lot of Green Bay fans on my feed, and obviously I have a lot of Cardinals fans on my feed as well, being in Arizona. So it was interesting to see the back and forth that was going on because it was so close.
Yeah.
The best for me was there was like 3 people in a row. As soon as it went to overtime, they're like, "Sorry, Arizona, Green Bay's gonna take this in overtime." And I went back about maybe 2 minutes after the game had ended and just liked all those statuses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't comment, didn't say a word, just like.
Yeah. It was great. We went to this place called The Lodge, which used to be the Sail Inn in Tempe. And
I've heard of that.
Yeah, the place.
I've been there, but I've heard of it.
The place exploded, man. We were out on the patio, and yeah, it was really cool. It was great seeing and watching it in real time.
It's awesome. Are you guys planning on doing more shows, or is it still going to be like you guys do like a once a year thing normally, right?
We'll do it again, but not anytime. We'll probably do another one this year. When that'll happen, don't know, but we're not like.
It's tomorrow.
It's going to be out on my patio.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a horrible promoter. I forgot to tell you. You've got a show tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Crap. But,
man.
Oh, wait, what's the date? It's the 22nd? I'm sorry, I meant tonight.
I was about
right
to
now, play.
I was about to say, planning your sick days, people have more time.
Right?
But, yeah. So, now I'm just recovering, man. Like, I got some wine for us tonight. This is the first alcohol beverage I've had all week. Yeah, I've just been, like, getting, doing all the healthy crap, soup. And
Me too, actually. I had some on. I take that back. I had some on Monday.
Yeah.
I recorded a new episode of Her Majesty's Secret Podcast with Ziggy.
Nice.
And I did have a couple of glasses of wine while we recorded that. So
nice.
But since then, till now, it's been a mostly dry week.
Yeah. Just a lot of like naked juices. Got some
naked
pomegranate. With those like pomegranate juices and stuff. Stuff that has like a lot of antioxidants and crap like that to.
You don't want those damn oxidants.
Man.
I am totally antioxidant.
But they're good for you.
Damn it. Wait, am I supposed to be pro-oxidant now?
Shit, I don't understand.
I can never keep up with the political tide. I don't know if I'm supposed to be antioxidant right now or pro-oxidant right now.
Yeah, I think they switch it like every other year.
Damn
I think
it.
if it's a leap year.
It is a leap year.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Then,
Which I think, here's my theory. I think whenever there is a leap year, I think February 29th should be a holiday. Like, I think we should get it off work because it's bullshit that we get this whole extra day of the year. Like, it's a whole extra day. and it's a fucking Monday. Oh, that's bullshit. Wait a minute, we get an extra Monday this year? We lost the lottery on fucking leap years right there, when our extra day is a damn Monday.
Leap year's what, every 4 years?
4 years,
Yeah.
4 years.
Man, what if you were born on fucking February 20th?
Right? I always wondered about that. Like when I was a kid, I thought, I'm like, oh, so are you only like 12 years old? Like, you know, or not even like, they're like, no, it's March 1st on a year that is not a leap year.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense. Crap.
And I'm like, well, that's no fun.
Yeah, that's lame.
I like the idea of
He's
having
like,
this
but every 4
huge
years I
party.
get a party.
Yeah.
Except this year, because it's on a fucking Monday and I have to go to work.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Leap years.
Those damn Gregorians, and they're not being able to count to the precise exact amount of a year. Had to add that quarter day on there. Damn it.
Leap years, huh? Well, see you later. Like big gulps.
Oh,
JK.
I don't know what you're talking about.
no one does. Just nod your head and go.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. Oh my
Soup of the
gosh,
day.
you guys.
What's the soup of the day?
Oh, New England clam chowder. The red or the white? The white?
The white? Always the white. That red stuff is weird.
Yeah, man, that red stuff's bogus.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So how was your week, Steve?
Just working and then cooking a lot again.
Yeah, we saw your...
Yeah, dude, you've been like...
I was about to head over when I saw the pictures of those lettuce wraps, because those look fucking good, I gotta tell you.
Very good and very easy to make.
Yeah. I always get those when I go to... I haven't been in the years, but whenever I went to P.F. Chang's,
Yes.
I would always get the lettuce wraps.
And then I even found the recipe online how to make their sauce, like so you can, if you want to add a little sauce. I made my own kind of mixture of sauce. It tasted pretty good, but not as good as like the P.F. Chang because I was missing a couple of ingredients. But I just did a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of
You didn't have Tears of the Innocent?
cilantro.
to
No, I
add
didn't
in
have
there?
that.
You were missing that?
And then some ginger. Mix that up in it.
What'd you say? So soy sauce? Did you say cilantro?
Yeah, cilantro.
And then ginger?
Ginger.
Nice, man. Yeah, you've very impressed lately, man.
I've
You've been
Been stepping up my game.
I think you cook a meal every night this week?
Yeah, except for I think tonight I didn't
Tonight?
cook one, but I already have stuff planned for the next couple of days. I really want to make that chicken teriyaki again. I actually like making the chicken teriyaki tacos.
The tacos.
It's nice little thing. But yeah, I'm just trying new things, going through cookbooks, just going like, oh, this looks good and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
whatever just sounds good. I think this summer I'm going to try to start learning how to, because I've never done grilling before and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of doing that. Maybe even have people come over, do like a pool party kind of thing, and
Yeah.
come up with some stuff. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it, which is weird. I didn't think I would. I think it'd become like one of those tedious things, like, oh, I gotta cook dinner and stuff like that. But look, I'm having no problem doing it.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
So I guess I'll have to host a dinner party someday.
When you
That'd
get
be
to choose whatever you want to cook, when cooking becomes tedious is when you have to cook specific things all the time. When it's like, these are the 3 things you cook and that's it all the time. It's like, fuck, I don't want to cook that again. When you get to experiment and be like, I'm going to make this today, it's fun as hell.
Yeah, I actually saw this thing. It's actually on the I think it's called the Paleo diet.
Paleo diet.
Yeah,
I've
Paleo
heard
diet, which
of
I'm
that.
actually going to might be looking into and stuff like that, because I know I totally missed the bus this week for working out. I really dropped the ball on it, so I got to push myself tomorrow before Arcade Bros. I'm waking up, hitting the thing, and then doing the show and whatnot. But yeah, hit the. I was looking at some recipe. There's like a burger, an eggs Benedict burger that you can make, and I was like, that sounds interesting. So I was looking at their menu, and there's a lot of stuff on it that was like, oh, this looks actually kind of good. So I actually might just steal a couple of things from their menu of like stuff to cook and just see what's going on
Yeah.
and whatnot. But yeah, definitely got it. It sucks though, because Patrick on All White Tukey, he hit me up going, hey, you want to work out? So I'm like, oh yeah, perfect. But then he's been swamped. So then I've been like doing that stupid thing where it's like, well, he's not working out today, I don't have to work. And it's like the worst thing in the world. I can't do that.
You
so,
can't do that.
all right, man. It's like, well, tomorrow it's like, because this week has just been, and it's going to get worse. So I really have to push myself this weekend to get up and work out and start pushing myself to do it in the morning, because OT is again at our work because of all the stuff that's going on with flights and stuff like that, like cancellations, snow, weather, and stuff like that. So I'll be doing a lot of overtime. So I'm going to be exhausted when I come from work. And I know, like, I don't even know, like, I might just have to start finding some recipes for crock pots for these next couple of weeks just to, because I know when I come home, I'm not going to want to like do anything. I'm going to be exhausted. So
That's a good idea. Yeah, just get it cooking all day while you're at work, and then come home and you'll be good to go.
Yeah. Well, if you ever do want to try a evening workout, let me know, because I actually could get you into the gym that I go to because I pay for 2 memberships basically, and Amy can't use hers right now, so it's like I basically have a card that I could just get somebody.
Maybe I'll hit you up on
It's
that.
like, plus they allow it, like I could bring a guest in, like a one-time thing, but I actually have the card. I can like just get in any time. So.
Oh, okay.
Fitness forum.
Yeah.
We'll start
Which
working that
just
out.
got bought out.
Oh yeah.
I found out this year. Like, okay, so this week was the first time I got to the gym this year, and I walk in on Monday. I'm like, all right, here we go. They've got some new signs up. I'm like, okay, no biggie, whatever. Got some new uniforms. I'm like, all right. I give them my card. They scan me in. I'm like, oh, can I have a small towel? They're like, oh, we don't give towels anymore. I'm like, what? And then I start looking. I see that like Fitness Forum has been purchased by Fitness Works or some other company, and I'm like, so the very first move you make as the new company coming in is to be a cheapskate. It's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
You take away just a simple. Yeah, I'm sure it saves you guys money in the long run to not have to keep towels on hand, keep washing them, and all that shit. But that seems like kind of a dick move to be like, because they're like, oh, we're gonna bring in all this new equipment, we're gonna do this new stuff, this stuff. But the very first move you make is to actually take something away that people expect.
Well, is it one of those things where you can get a towel, but you have to pay?
No, they just don't have towels anymore.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I was like, it's not that big a deal because I can bring a fucking towel. I just use one of the small towels anyway. It's not like but it's like that first day I was like, oh, well, I didn't know that, so I did not come prepared. So
yeah,
my shirt was extra wet as I was using it to wipe my face.
Oh shit.
So since then, I've been every day this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I took my own towel with me. But that's kind of frustrating too, because then I'm like burning through all the towels in my house. Because then I'm like, I'm not going to wash one towel by itself. I got to wait until I got a load worth. But yeah, I'm like, I'll be excited to see when the new stuff comes in to see if it's any good. But as of right now, the only change they've made is the stuff they say they're going to do, and they took away my towel.
Yeah. Megan used to go there. I never stepped foot in that place, but
Really?
when we lived in that area, she used to go to Fitness Forum.
I like it because it's fucking dead always. Which is probably why they had to make changes, I know. But I'm like, I have one time I think I went in there and it was kind of busy.
Yeah.
And that was like one time when I had taken a day off work or something, I went like in the middle of the day and I thought it was going to be even deader than normal. And I was like, holy crap, how the hell are all these people here in the middle of a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Like, none of these people have jobs? They just work out all day?
Hey, sometimes you have to, man.
But I go after work, I go like, 6, 7 o'clock at night, and it's dead.
Huh.
I've been in the morning, and it's dead. I'm like, what the hell?
You ever hit up that Cousin Subs over there?
No. I'm not, I've never been a huge fan of Cousins.
I love that. Never step foot in that gym. You've been to that Cousin Subs. Yeah.
Like they got an optometrist over there that says for your eyes only, though, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So,
what about the recruitment office? You been over there?
I've been by it. I've seen people going from there directly into the gym.
That's probably why.
Yeah. Just signed up. Crap.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're going to make me do push-ups, so I better go work out.
Yeah. They probably have a deal.
Yeah, I should have learned how to run. And then speaking of like the cooking and stuff of that, I'm realizing I don't have stuff for my kitchen, so I had to go to Bed Bath & Beyond, and I bought just like a casserole kind of pan thing where you can do like baking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got a garlic mincer. Very
Cool.
easy kind of thing. I was like, because I've been using stuff with garlic. And then it's like, what I hate about Bed Bath & Beyond is I went in there going like, it wasn't one of those things where you're like, oh, I want that. It was more going in there going, oh, I need that. I actually need that. I need this. And you're like, oh, fuck. Like, so I have to make a list of shit that I actually need. But then I ended up seeing they have a shit ton of Star Wars stuff.
Uh-huh.
So if you're looking for Star Wars stuff to decorate your house or anything like that, go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I got the little mat in my kitchen. They even have the shower heads, like R2-D2 and the Darth Vader ones. You can replace those with. So they have a lot of different stuff.
The thing about Bed Bath & Beyond is it's literally floor to wall, floor to ceiling. Just shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
there's so much of it.
It's like literally like, I want that at the very top. I got to go get a sales associate to go get some claw type extension arm to grab it.
And that was the thing. It's like I went in and got the garlic mincer thinking like, okay, and they have like probably I would say, and this is just a guesstimate, maybe 17 different types.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like,
did you get the kind with the little spikes that push out through the holes, or did you get the one with the straight flat one?
No, I got the one that I don't even know. You know what? I'll pull it up during the break. I can't even like.
Because I've seen the ones that, like the traditional one just has it's got the holes in the one side, you put the garlic clove in, and then it's just got the flat thing. And then you always get that garlic stuck in those little things.
Huh?
I've seen ones that actually have spikes on the little squisher piece.
Oh yeah, mine does
so
not
it goes
have
straight
spikes.
out it clears out the holes each
Mine
time.
actually
So I'm
came
like, that's
with-
beautiful.
Yeah, mine came with like I would say an adapter. I was like, I guess an adapter or a tool.
it could be an
adapter. Basically, yeah, you do that, and then you have the thing that goes in the opposite way to push the rest of it out or whatnot like that. But yeah, now you're talking about the spike one. Now I'm like,
But you know what,
I
though?
should have upgraded
Check out the Chop Wizard.
the Chop Wizard.
I got
Like the slap chop?
yeah.
You're gonna love my nuts.
I got Megan a Chop Wizard.
So easy a kid can do it.
One of her Christmas presents, and she loves it, man. Especially like
Those
when
things
you're
are pretty badass.
when you're
actually,
doing,
for
like,
when you're doing a small amount of something.
onions and like
Yeah,
peppers and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking about looking into that because I've been actually realizing I only have really one knife, like out of the knives I have. Most of them are like the steak knives, cutting knives and
Yeah.
stuff. I only have really one knife that's for like cutting, like all that kind of stuff. And then realizing when I got an onion, I'm like, I don't know how to fucking cut this thing.
You should
kind of
check it
thing.
out. I got it at Bed Bath &
You
Beyond. It was
usually
only like
sharp
$20.
it.
No, I know that, but I mean, like you're doing it, you're like, why doesn't this look right? Kind of. It's just all learning curves and stuff like that. But ladies, I am learning how to cook. So
Hey,
just putting that out there.
Always welcome to have taste testers come by.
Yeah.
All right.
So the only girl that hit me up so far that I have to make something for her was Nancy from.
appropriate.
Yeah, appropriate.
You're like,
appropriate.
do I have to make enough for your husband? And
Yeah, that's what I was like.
children?
I'm like, you got a man, make him cook. No, I'm kidding. We love Nancy.
Yeah, we do.
Speaking-
Nancy.
So it was just funny. She said that. I'm all like, I only have like maybe 4 things in my wheelhouse right now. Like, give me a little bit more into the year because
we haven't seen them in a long time.
I
Hope
know.
they're doing
we were
well.
just talking about
Those
that
guys on
too.
the show.
But yeah, other than that, just that. And then I know I'm gearing up for next week because it's just gonna be like, it's gonna be shit.
Yeah, we were watching the news the other night, and with the big storm front going in that area, and American Airlines has already canceled like
Yeah.
2,000.
So we're already
flights,
we're
or-
getting a bunch of stuff in that you're just all like.
the number's probably a little bit
refund,
more now,
refund,
but
refund.
yeah.
Yeah, my dad actually, because he just went out there to do stuff with my oldest sibling. He's not coming back. He was going to come back tonight and then almost tomorrow, but he's not coming back till Monday now.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Jeez, that's crazy,
Nuts.
So we're just waiting for all that crap to pull and be like, there was a storm. We're like, yeah, we know. We're on it.
Yeah.
Tell me something we don't know. There was a dragon. I didn't know that one.
You're like,
shit.
oh wow,
Tell me about
for
this.
real?
Yeah.
They're like, no.
Tell me about the dragon. Steve, are you email? You're not supposed to email the customer directly. He saw a dragon. I need to know.
I need to either know about the dragon or need to know what drugs he was on when he
Yeah.
saw the dragon, so
Yeah.
I can get me some of that.
That's got to be the
I
thing.
want to see dragons, man.
Yeah. I want to say. All right. Well, I've been.
You can go to the Phoenix Zoo and see a dragon.
Komodo dragon.
Oh, yeah.
And then I did see a
But
movie.
can I see a kimono wearing dragon?
I saw a new movie that Monday. Yeah, I think Monday
Yeah.
because we had off. Yeah, so we talked about it on not only the Horrorcast, we saw The Forest.
Okay. How was that?
It's actually okay. It does have its slow parts. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And does have a really we didn't spoil it on this one because we
Cool.
didn't want to ruin it. But twist at the end, honestly, did not see coming.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, spoiler! Like, gosh, just telling me there's a twist is a spoil. Just kidding.
Well, it was, at the end it's like directed by Midnight Shyamalan. You're like,
Oh,
oh my god!
shit.
Just telling me it had actors was a spoiler,
You're
man.
like-
Oh man, why'd you have to tell me there were people in it?
You're like,
Fuck.
what? The movie was it was good. What?
I'll tell you that. We'll tell you what, though. Natalie Dormer.
Oh,
Fuck.
my
Fucking
goodness! I haven't seen the movie, but
Beautiful.
I will.
everything.
I will
she's
say
in.
this: there's like parts in it where she's like in really like skimpy. You're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's PG-13.
I know that's
right?
what I got mad
Yeah.
about. But then I got excited though because then the girl who plays Maggie in The Walking Dead is in the movie The Boy, and I don't know if that's rated R, but there's
PG-13.
there's a part where she's all like, "Oh, my clothing's missing." She's just wearing a towel. And I was like, "Yeah, you wear that towel."
You're like, oh yeah.
Actually, it's funny. So I really didn't have any desire to see The Boy. I'm like, I could probably catch it on Netflix or whatnot. They showed a trailer during The Forest or whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm all like, I actually want to see this. This looks like it changed my entire perspective of just that, the preview or whatnot.
really?
I was like, oh, this actually looks pretty good or whatnot.
I think it looks bogus as fuck, dude. That's me, though.
Well, no, but that's how the trailers on TV was like. I was
Yeah.
like, F this. But then I saw this trailer, which I haven't seen before.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm kind of interested now, And then there was another trailer for The Witch. Or The Witch. It's like this new rated R film that comes out. It's apparently got big stuff at Sundance, everything. It looks really disturbing and creepy, so I definitely want to check that out. We'll see what happens with that one. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And then they had the Deadpool trailer, PG-13 Deadpool trailer, which is after seeing the Red Band trailer and watching
Yeah.
this, it's just so funny.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I thought this was a superhero movie, but this guy just turned this guy into a kebab. Like, you're like, no, that's not what you say.
I loved his little thing for Australia
Yes.
Day. He was like wearing the hat. And just, oh, you guys wear this?
Yeah, they're doing
that was really good.
Yeah, they're really they're doing a good job with it or whatnot. So even the poster they did, the new poster they did for like making like a Valentine's Day movie, where it shows like Ryan Reynolds like sometimes love can never die, or just like all these like stupid.
Yeah, it's all tricky women into thinking it's a sappy love movie.
Interesting. So Rotten Tomatoes, the witch movie that you were talking about hasn't come out yet. It's on the tomato meter. It's got an 88 and a 95%. I want to see. It says, as thought-provoking as it is visually compelling, The Witch delivers a deep, unsettling exercise in slow-building horror that suggests great things for debut writer and director Robert Eggers. So that's pretty good for his like debut like shit.
Yeah, it looks really good, and it looks really, and I don't think there's too many like well-known actors in it and stuff like that. So it looks really like a kind of like an indie kind of horror film or whatnot. But it seems very. But it was funny right when it started because it's like these people are leaving. I'm like, oh my god, finally the Oregon Trail movie. I got really excited for a minute, and then my dreams were dashed. But I was like, all right, but yeah, it does look interesting. But it's like, that might be like the first rated R horror movie coming out this year so far, because everything else has been PG-13, which is okay, I guess, but I'm all like, oh, but I will say this. I did talk about it on none of the B Horror Cast, but I will have to say this. So we go to the movies, we're watching it, and there's some parts in it where you're like the forest, when you're all like, oh, you do that little jolt thing and stuff like that, but not like too many things where you're screaming. 2, 3, probably, I would say from the range of 13 to 16-year-old boys, screaming like little bitches.
Oh, yeah?
I literally had to turn over and be like, oh, please. What is wrong? Leave. I'm like, why'd you have to sit right next to me?
Like, guys, it's just a fucking movie. Calm the fuck down.
That's what I said. I was like, please, come on.
Yeah, they're actors, right? Shut up!
Like, something happened and literally was like, and I was all like,
for real?
I literally almost busted out of mat. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah.
That's funny.
So that was pretty funny. But,
well, that's cool that you saw it. Like, I wanted to see that one, and I was like, it's PG-13. I'll probably wait until it comes out on Netflix.
That's what I recommend. Netflix. I mean, that's the other thing I've been telling people when we go see movies and stuff like that. We'll try to let them know, like, should you go see it in theaters? Should you go see it? Like, this one is definitely, you can wait for Netflix. At least it's like that. At least, like, I know if it's on Netflix, I'm like, you probably would enjoy it and stuff like that. I wouldn't, like, I don't know. We kind of saw it for free because we had like free movie passes. So
cool.
Not really much money, but I mean, the ratings that it got, I wouldn't have given it that bad of a rating because I'm like, it did have some enjoyable moments in it and stuff like that, and it did actually kind of play with your head too in the movie, so kind of like that. So I was like, okay. So
the only reason why I'd see it is because of her.
Oh no. I thought, why do you think I'm going to see the boy movie for crying out loud? Like, like I'm like, it looks interesting, but I'm like, she's hot.
Yeah. Hey, Natalie Dormer is fucking
basically
hot.
that's how I kind of range my horror movies now. They'll be like, Steve, you saw that? I'm like, yeah, but she's so hot.
True. Can't fault you for that one, buddy.
There you go. All right. Speaking of movies we saw this week, I watched finally Ex Machina this week. Did you guys see this one?
Ex Machina?
Machina, whatever.
Yeah.
Was that with the robot?
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
Oh.
Good?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Okay. Everything was hunky dory till the end. I was like, the fuck did I just watch? I'm like, seriously? What a fucking bitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very, very good. It was like a glorified indie film.
Yeah.
The part where I don't want to spoil it for Steve.
Well, how long has the movie been out?
It's on Amazon Prime right now for free. It's not on Netflix yet, but it is on Amazon.
Like I said, Amazon Prime. I'm like, you have Prime. I don't have Prime. I don't have Optimus Prime, Eric. I have Bumblebee.
The point is, it's accessible. So, like, if you wanted to watch it, I could make it happen.
Well, I would just say the boat has sailed on it. So, if you want to spoil it, go ahead and spoil it.
No, there's one scene that really just comes out of nowhere, and you're like, oh shit, this is rad.
It's not like Sleepaway Camp.
Okay. Are you talking about when he's that one part where, man, how can I say it without actually giving too much away? But
do you want me to just take my headphones off and just leave the room?
You don't have to. Just like,
are you talking about when he kind of gets into the beta testing that came up before where he was?
That part's cool.
Yeah.
This is a scene with Oscar Isaac and a female. and all of a sudden it's like they're having some drinks, and then all of a sudden they just bust out into the
okay.
that part I was like, what the fuck is this?
What
this
just
is
happened?
badass. You know, like I was blown away.
He had a whole routine and everything. That was interesting. It was just kind of like, it was one of those things that guy did a fantastic job in that part.
Who, Oscar Isaac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his whole character was this guy who you think you want to like him because the way, like, at first he's all like, hey, he's all like friendly and affable, and then like you realize he's only that way as long as everything is going his way. The second anything even remotely goes the other way, you're a fucking asshole.
Everything unravels.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, motherfucker. Like, dude.
Well, he even knows that because he'll be apologetic, like, oh shit, man, I'm sorry, like last night got a little crazy and things like that. Let's start over. And it's a good movie.
It's very interesting. I like the way they did it as far as man, that was messed.
She did a great job as the as the artificial intelligence. The way that she was curious and like was reading him. When I say him, as I mean one of the main characters who gets chosen to go to this I guess the founder of the company has this like secret house or research facility or whatever, and he gets chosen to go there and perform a what's the test called?
Turing test.
Thank you, a Turing test. And just their interactions, and she gets all curious and wants to know about the individual, and the individual like wants to know about her, and like they just have this like mutual, like, it's not like a love interest, but
it's a little bit flirtatious, but at the same time it's very like
organic,
really unique,
but
yet something about it just clicks. Yeah, it was really well done. I felt. I just, like I said, when I left the movie, I was like thinking like, really?
Well, yeah.
I kind of wonder if there were alternate. I don't know if there were alternate endings that were tossed around. If there were any ideas.
The soundtrack's really good too, though.
Oh hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Music was fantastic. The score on that was amazing. I remember several times thinking, "Oh man, it's a good track." Good, yeah. It brings you right in because there is quite a bit of the movie. I mean, not spoiling the plot or anything. There's not a ton of actors in this movie. This is not a big drawn out like all these characters. You really only see a few people.
A max of like bulk of the movie 4. Yeah.
You have 4 basically main characters, and I'm not sure if all 4 of them are ever on screen at the same time.
Oh, good point.
I think they might max it out at 3.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there were any ever.
And then you had some that came in at the end.
Yeah, you had some.
The ending was pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, I was like, what the? Definitely check it out, Steve.
Oh, no, it's something I did want to check out. I don't have the means.
It was one of those ones that
I'm sure it's on Redbox.
It was funny. I only watched it because I was actually in the middle of watching Star Trek 4 on Netflix. Which, by the way, that movie's still so fucking good. I don't care if it's like a totally like blatant in your face environmentalist propaganda piece. I don't give a shit. It's fucking awesome. I love it. Double dumbass on you. Oh, it's fucking great.
Oh yeah.
But I was in the middle of watching that on Netflix, and my wife texted me because I was at the gym, watching it on Netflix while I was on the treadmill, and she texted me. She's like, "Are you using the Netflix?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I can't get on because too many people are logged into the Netflix account at the same time." I'm like, "All right, fine. I'll switch over to Amazon, watch something on Amazon." Yeah. And the first thing I do is check. I'm like, well, I'll just pick it up where I left off on Amazon, but they don't have it on Prime for free on Star Trek anyway. So I was like, all right, and Ex Machina, whatever it is, came up as like a similar to or suggested that was on Amazon Prime. I'm like, all right, I'll give this a shot. And
even the way they filmed it, like the cinematography on it was really, really good. It would be really cool to go to where that dude lived. Like, it was so like
that house was
remote.
Pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, dude, it was fucking badass. Also, like the first time when you see her, I can't. What did they call her? what was her name?
Ava.
Ava, thank you.
Yeah.
The first time you see Ava when he's like walking down the hallway and looks over and like you see her profile walking and you're just like, damn, like, what up, girl?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's like, oh, man.
Like, oh,
Shit.
yeah. And then she turns the corner and you're like,
Oh.
all right. But strangely, I'm still on board.
Yeah, it's so, it was so crazy. And then
Like all metal and glass and stuff kind of, but
she
still sexy.
Like she wanted to be a human. Like when she puts on the clothes, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she just wanted to, Steve, you
Yeah.
got to see it, buddy.
Oh, yeah. A protectable intelligence, like where you actually have to consider that thing's feelings and desires as part of
I mean, we kind of got that just, with Age of Ultron, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned
It's pretty easy
you
to know
mentioned
what to
one-
do with an AI when it's trying to kill the entire planet. It's like, you know what? Let's just kill it.
I mean, you kind of,
When all it wants is to exist, on the other hand, at what point does it become something where if I turn this machine off, it's murder?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Or is it going to go back to the, was it the Will Smith movie?
I Am Legend or
No,
Wild
not
Wild
the-
West?
No,
Jim West?
iRobot.
Desperado?
iRobot.
Yeah, iRobot.
iRobot, the movie, can lick me where I pee. Because holy crap, that did nothing. Amazon would be... Amazon. Talking about Prime. Asimov would be rolling in his grave if we saw that shit. I mean, it was a good movie by itself. Like, it was an interesting movie by itself, but it should not have carried Asimov's title. It wasn't what he wrote. Read those books. Oh, they're so damn good.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of things that have dropped this week and everything like that, everyone check out the
My
new
balls.
trailer
Oh.
to Suicide Squad.
I watched it with no sound,
Okay.
but I did watch it.
Yes, I did.
How'd you do? What are you thinking?
Dude, a lot of action. A lot of action in this movie. I like it, man. I'm excited. Of course, I was going to see it either way.
I'm definitely going to check it out. Yeah.
I think perfect sound music choice.
Dude, I thought it was awesome. I went online and people were bitching and complaining.
Oh,
What was the music? Like I said, I heard it with no sound. What was the song?
The song was.
It was Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, okay.
And
Never a bad choice.
I thought it was great. You see a lot more of Harley Quinn and Margot. You see a lot more of Jared Leto and the Joker.
Yeah, and I'm. You know what? As much as everyone's all like, "Oh, you can never match up to Heath Ledger," I'm like, I think he's taking the character in a different direction. And I think it's a good direction. I mean, everybody likes to put their own spin on a certain character. Like, I'm pretty sure Ben Affleck's going to do the same thing with Batman. I mean, everything that I've already seen with his Batman, I'm all like.
When
I'm
Heath originally
liking
got the
it.
part, people were saying that he could never live up to Nicholson. So,
Exactly.
it's like
But that's
the next thing
that's
coming
thing with
always has the
that's
opportunity
thing,
to reinvent.
What I've learned with the internet, it's like no matter what you put out there, no matter what it is, someone's going to find something wrong with it, bitch about it, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay. And
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I kind of sat there and just was like, with like certain stuff where I'm just like, you know what, maybe this movie isn't for me anymore. Like that's what we said with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was like, you know what, they're redoing this series. It's not for our generation. They're trying to get new people into it. I'm like, and the kids like it. I'm like, but the second movie's coming out. I'm like, I'm on board with it. I'm like, just go in and have a good time. I mean, Suicide Squad looks good. Though it's kind of funny to see something like that, supposed to be like these bad guys, gritty and stuff like that, with a PG-13 rating, and then you got Deadpool, who's by himself, and he's already going to have like a rated R rating.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, okay, but his movie got banned in China. So,
I know.
So you
saw
know
that.
it's good. Oh.
but no, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was like, I can't wait to see. I'm really hoping DC does well, and then they actually released a little bit of what's to come with Wonder Woman. If you haven't seen that yet,
Oh, I haven't.
it
seen
shows a
that.
little bit of her in action for her own movie coming out in 2017,
Yeah?
and it looks pretty good.
Does
So
it?
I'm just all like, I'm really hoping that Batman v Superman does very well, so they can do their DC universe, because they already
Where'd
showed
you
up.
see that? Just
It
online?
was just online. Yeah,
Yeah?
they were. I guess one of the early Comic Cons somewhere has been releasing all the stuff, and that's where like the
Oh shit!
stuff. I guess Warner Brothers had a panel, so they showed a little bit of the Wonder Woman stuff, what's to come for 2017 about her own story and everything like that. It looks
Huh.
pretty good. And
I'll
then
have to check it out.
they already showed some concept art about like all the other characters for the Justice League movie. Like they showed what the Flash will look like, what some stuff like that. So it's
Concept art?
yeah, like
Okay,
showing everybody like what their costumes are.
Yeah.
Like they had like Batman, Superman. Like you basically can look at them and go, oh, that's Henry Cavill. There's Ben Affleck. I do not know the woman who's playing Wonder Woman. I apologize, people out there.
Gal Gadot.
Heck, I don't even know the guy who's playing. I know the guy, but I don't know.
I can't
his
remember.
name.
I can't
the guy
remember how to say her
Aquaman
damn
who's
name.
playing Aquaman, who's played what was it in the Game of Thrones?
Gal Gadot.
Mhm.
Gadot.
So it's hopefully everything goes well. I mean, it sucks that it took them this long to finally jump on the Marvel bandwagon of let's get our shit out there and start making some good. I mean, because DC has some really great characters, you know. Just Marvel just knew exactly, like, as soon as they made their Iron Man movie, they already had this shit planned out, and that's why they've been able to do what they're doing.
So, just kind of going back to the Suicide Squad, like, so they're the worst heroes ever.
Well, technically, they're the best bad guys ever, but the worst heroes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I hope that the color saturation in the movie, like, lives up to what I am anticipating. And let me see if I can better explain this.
Okay.
So when you see like the logo and things like that, yeah, it's dark and gritty, but then you also have these like kind of fluorescent type lights that are like kind of dull. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's a contradiction, but like I hope that we get to see that throughout the movie. Like there'll be streaks of it and things like that, to where there's pops of these interesting like neon greens and pinks and things like that. And
well, I think they will do stuff like that, because if you think about like the movie being like kind of like dark and gritty, but then it's like the Joker at one point he's driving like a bright like purple Corvette or something like that, you know, and then it's like Batman jumps on the roof, and then like Harley's like, I hope you got insurance, kind of stuff like that. So
I thought it was interesting. They showed the clip of the one scene where like Joker's holding Harley while they're like diving into like what looks like a pool of like acid or something.
Yeah, so
it looks like they're going with the New 52 version of Harley's origin is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people are bitching about online because it's a far less feminist version of Harley Quinn. The original Harley Quinn, she chose to do what she's doing.
Yeah.
She chose to be with Joker. She chose to go from being a doctor to being this crazy person.
Basically, it's like her falling in love with the Joker.
With the New 52,
and
it's
basically
taken
thinking
completely
that
out of her hand. It's something the Joker did to her.
Yeah, basically, like with because the old school story was basically she like, you know, she's a psychiatrist, she's sitting down with the Joker, and then she's learning his backstory, and he basically lied to her the entire time, where he was just like, that's where like that multiple, you know, he's like, oh, my father used to beat me and all this stuff, and she's like, oh, and then she felt like he's the victim, Batman's picking on him, like, you know, all that kind of stuff, and that's, she falls in love with him, and kind of, but it's like even that love-hate relationship, because like Joker like treats her like shit. You know, like he'll hit her, throw her, and stuff like that. You know, not even care. But then she's still like devoted to this person or whatnot, which is just kind of funny. But yeah, but we'll see what happens. I'm like, you know what? It's the new 250. Okay, I'll put it this way: you want to do a Suicide Squad movie, but you got to get everyone's backstory in it in this movie, because guess what? Not too many people are going to know who these people are.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing I liked about it. You know, we got to see a lot more of each character, a lot more. You know, Deadshot with Will Smith, Killer Croc. Boomerang, and who's the pyro dude?
Oh, Diablo.
Thank you, Diablo. You know, it's
we're
getting a little bit more. We're I don't know. I was happy. I liked it.
No, yeah, I enjoyed it too, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to what
August.
August 16th. Yeah, so we got, which is great because it's like you're getting the Batman v Superman in March. Then you get this at the end of the thing, and it's kind of like that's the two movies that are kind of building there. Because I know Batman is supposed to be probably not a big staple in it, but he is going to be like, I guess, a cameo in the
Justice League,
Suicide Squad movie.
So, well, yeah, I guess there's a scene of like him riding down on the hood of Joker's
car and stuff. So it's going to be kind of, and I mean they're already kind of playing off of that, where it has like him, you know, looking at the Robin costume and the Batman v Superman thing with the bullet holes and stuff. So it's kind of like, that's what I kind of like what DC's kind of doing. Instead of trying to give us another origin story of everything, is they're just going like, there's already history.
This is the
in
world.
This universe. This is the world. You know, Batman's been doing this for like, you know, 20 years right now, you know, because he's like, Ben Affleck's supposed to be like an older Batman and all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of unique to see what they're doing, and we'll see what happens with it. I mean, the one story I just heard with the Civil War, apparently they filmed like multiple death scenes of characters who might be dying or whatnot. I don't know if they're just like, they don't know what they're going to go with.
Well, it's probably not. I would be willing to bet it's not that they don't know what they're going to go with, but I think they're preventing against leaks.
Probably.
If there's like one guy's like, oh yeah, I saw them film the death of this character, and I saw them film the death of this character, and this and this one too, and oh crap, and this one. Are they killing them all?
Yeah,
not.
Maybe
one.
Yeah, Infinity Wars is just like brand new heroes. You're like, wait, what?
Some kids they pulled out like
Yeah.
and little shocks coming out.
But yeah,
Infinity War Part 2, Pikachu versus
yeah, Thanos. What?
What?
But yeah,
What's
so
happening
I'm
here?
excited. I mean, this year is going to be ridiculous for movies.
Yeah.
It's hyping up pretty good. So.
I mean, I don't know if we really discussed this before. Do you guys think we're getting too oversaturated with superhero movies?
I want to say yes, because that seems to be the norm now.
I think we've hit a peak is what we've done. I don't think it's oversaturation personally. I just think it's been building for a while. Marvel has been doing this thing and it's been working, and the other companies are like, oh crap, we can get in on this, and it is going to peak. I think this next year or two, we're really going to see the peak of it, and then it will start to tail off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how quickly or how deep that dive is going to be. That's going to be the question, I think, and that'll all be determined based on how good these next movies are, I think.
I guess that is correct. It's all been Marvel, and now DC is now just starting to finally get into the
DC
realm
only had
of
a
it.
couple of things. Like, what they have, like, Marvel had the entire Avengers, 2 phases of Avengers movies,
Yeah.
and DC had what?
Man of
Superman.
Steel.
Yeah, well, basically, they had the Christopher Nolan Batman wrap up. Like, it's like that's what really kind of kicked off like DC again was the Christopher Nolan,
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
And then they did the Man of Steel, thinking like, okay, everything's going to intertwine. And then it was all like Nolan's universe is done, and they're like, okay, well, we want to redo stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess they're kind of taking everything. They decide, well, look, we did the new 52. So why don't we just take that stuff and make this kind of like the whole, new genre? But they're actually trying to make it like a comic book movie, kind of like, the Avengers and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the Nolan Batmans and stuff like that, but he was like so hardcore of just like, no, it has to be like if a real man could do this and stuff. You're like, okay, yeah, but it's like we're never gonna get like I'm kind of excited for this stuff because I want to do well because I'm like I want to see a new reincarnation of Mr. Freeze. I want to see a Clayface. I want to see
Everybody chill out.
I want to see like all these like characters. I mean, like we're finally getting Killer Croc for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Like that's
He looks
gonna
cool,
be, and he
too.
looks really good.
It looks
so,
cool.
but yeah, it's like like you said, DC's finally like okay, we had Man of Steel. That was a little bit of a rough start. We're trying to rectify it now with this Batman v Superman thing. But everyone's bitching still about Batman v Superman. No one's gonna be. That's what I learned. No one's gonna be happy with it.
Yeah.
But then guess what? Like Eric said, like it's gonna peak, and then when it starts to tail off, people are then gonna complain, going like, "There's not enough superhero movies anymore."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's the other thing if you think about it. I mean, like we're getting like a Marvel film and now a DC film like every year. Before it would be like, here's Spider-Man. You're like, okay, cool. Wait 2 years, and then here's the sequel to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, we're getting like.
Then wait a few more years, and here's Spider-Man again. And it's basically the same movie you saw a few years back.
Just new
because we had
Yeah.
to reboot it.
Yeah. But now they even have to reboot Spider-Man,
Yeah.
So it's like, I just
Well, they had to do
And
that.
every now and
though.
then we're going to throw you a Fantastic Four piece of crap.
They had to do that in order to keep the.
Yeah. That's the same
The
thing
license.
with Fantastic Four. They
Yeah.
have to put something out. It's like the same thing with X-Men though, but X-Men they're at least trying.
Yeah.
They're putting out quality stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, with the exception of X3 was pretty bad. I'll admit that.
Well,
but then they came back and they tried that Wolverine Origins thing. I don't know what the fuck that was.
No one does.
That was
I loved when Deadpool said that in the Australian Day little trailer. He was like, you guys got Wolverine down there. I mean, man, I look like shit in that movie or something. Like,
Well, it was like the one trailer he had when they were about to release the first like trailer for it. He's like sitting there. He's like, from the studio that sewed my fucking mouth shut. And you're like, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna like just do that throughout the movie because it seems like they get to have like all that kind of stuff. So, and I wouldn't even be surprised. Like, and they even been talking about doing like a cable Deadpool thing now.
Oh, yeah.
So they're really
Those were
like,
some great books. The Cable versus Deadpool books
Mhm.
were fantastic.
yeah.
So
They
I
played
mean,
off each other very well, so I think that ought to work.
Yeah, so I mean,
Pretty
they're like, this is the weirdest part with Fox. Like, yeah, like you said, like, yeah, X-Men 3 wasn't really the greatest movie, but you know what? I really
It's still
can't.
fun.
It's a fun movie, but you know what? You really can't blame the director for that because Bryan Singer was attached to it, and then Bryan Singer's like, I'm going to go direct Superman Returns. Bye! And just kind of left everybody like, and they literally was like, you there! You finished the movie! And he's like, what the hell am I doing? You know?
There's do hero things.
Everybody fight! It's good.
Make with some lightning.
Yeah. And then they rectify it basically with like they did the X-Men First Class, which actually I
I love
basically
First Class.
I basically
Me
kind of
too.
I never saw it in theaters. I just bought it. I was like, oh, it's cheap Blu-ray. I buy it. absolutely loved it. And literally, go watching the movie, I'm like, Kevin Bacon's in that? Like, I was like stoked. I was like, they did a really good job on this one.
Yeah, First Class is badass.
So, it's in my fucking collection. It's just like, and then even the Wolverine, like the second one that they did of Wolverine, I actually enjoyed that a lot more than the Wolverine Origin. I think they did a lot better job with it.
What,
so.
the one
it wasn't the best.
The one in
the
Japan?
Wolverine.
Yeah, Japan.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was called The Wolverine.
Yeah.
The other one was Wolverine Origins. This one was The Wolverine, which was I enjoyed that one. I did enjoy The Wolverine.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So.
It wasn't the best ever.
No. But it had its moments. It had
was
some, good stuff in it. And then, of course, it did the thing great at the end where it's like Professor X shows up, it's all like, Logan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
make it so.
Yeah. Really teased into Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was great. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen after this movie for X-Men. I mean, is X-Men still going to keep going? Are they going to, because technically Hugh Jackman's got one more Wolverine movie he says he's going to do, but it's all see what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, like everyone says, like we've been getting a shit ton of superhero movies because it's always been that, like, here's a superhero movie, you wait 2 or 3 years. And now Marvel's got this like plan where they're just all like, here's like, boom, here's Avengers, but then we're going to give you a new character this month.
You don't like this one? That's fine. We got another one for you next
like
year.
This one, they're like, oh, here's Civil War, and you're like, oh shit. And then even at the end of this year, they're like, here's Doctor Strange, like here's a brand new hero for us. You're kind of like, oh, like shit, like what am I?
They're planning it. That's the thing is Marvel looks like they got their shit together and like sat down and said, okay, let's figure out what we're going to be doing for the next 2 decades of fucking movies and plan that shit out so that we always have a plan. That's why they, like in Age of Ultron, they brought new characters in so that some of the people who have been doing 3 and 4 movies already can start to drop out. Because you know what? Iron Man is awesome and Robert Downey Jr. does a fantastic Tony Stark. I love him. But he is getting up there in age and he doesn't have that many more movies left in him that he's going to be good in.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they have a plan so that, okay, if we take Iron Man out of the Avengers, guess what? We still have plenty of other people because we keep bringing in,
honestly,
rotating in new characters.
You know what they're doing with their movie universe? They're doing it like a comic book series because you know how many people have jumped in and jumped out of the Avengers?
Yeah.
And come back to the Avengers? I mean, fuck, right now Deadpool is running the Avengers for crying out loud. So you're like, that's what I think. Honestly, that's what they're doing with the movie universe right now with Marvel. They're literally treating it like a comic book where it's all like, oh, here's all these issues and it's a story arc leading up to boom, this thing. So they're doing kind of a smart thing. I'm kind of hoping DC takes a page out of their books and does the same thing. Well, because DC has really great characters too.
They do. And unfortunately, what it seems to me Marvel is saying, okay, here's a character. We're going to give you a story with that character. Here's another character. We're going to give you a story with that character. Here's an ensemble piece where we give you a story with these characters we've already developed.
Right.
DC is more like, we're going to just guess that you know all this shit. So we're going to, like you said, they already have history. Well, that's great for the people like us who know it. Mm-hmm. Like, we're going to be fine. What it's not going to be great for is the average moviegoer who's going to be looking at Batman holding up Robin's thing and saying, what the fuck happened there? What's this about?
Who's that?
What's going on? Like, why is he? That's not his uniform. Whose uniform is that? What the hell's going on here? There's going to be people who don't know anything about the universe who are not going to get what's going on. And I think that's where Marvel is like, okay, we're going to make movies that comic book fans can enjoy, but also anybody off the street who's never read a single comic book in their life can also enjoy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. DC seems to almost be catering more directly to the comic book fans, which is cool if that's the way they want to do it, but it's not going to be
it limits the audience.
Exactly. It's not going to be as powerful money-wise as Marvel's doing, and that ultimately is what drives more content. Is the more money one makes, the quicker we get another one.
We'll see. I mean, they might be going with, because it's like we've already gotten Superman's backstory in Man of Steel. This is supposed to be the next installment into that, their archive. I mean, knowing them, they might just go, look, we're going to give you a Batman backstory, but we're going to do it with flashbacks. We're going to do it something. It's like we don't want to sit there and be like, oh, son, we're leaving the theater. It's like, how many times have we seen Batman parents get killed? I mean, every time they make a new Batman movie, I'm excited. I'm like, poor Bruce has to relive this every single 2 years.
Well, we went through the same shit with Gotham on TV.
Again.
And
stop.
With some characters,
it's like Uncle Ben. Just stop killing them over and over again.
So we just start with him already dead. I'm happy and sad.
The next Uncle Ben should actually be Uncle Ben from Uncle Ben's Rice.
Right?
Should it
totally
not be?
The rice
do it.
That'd
Like, do it.
Be awesome.
She's like, oh, shit. Oh, hey, I like that rice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how he died? Shit.
Product placement.
Yeah.
No, there are some characters that I would say, yes, you could easily get away with. I would say Joker for the most part, Batman obviously, Superman obviously, even Spider-Man at this point, you can get away without the backstory. If they don't give me at least a little bit of something for Killer Croc, I'm gonna like, oh, is this like DC's version of the Thing? Is that what this is? Is this the
Wait,
Thing?
you don't know who Killer Croc is?
I have never read a book with Killer Croc in it in my entire life.
Oh my God, you've never read Hush? Come on. Okay,
I
well,
have
basically,
not.
Killer Croc is he's a guy who's basically the reason why his scales and stuff like that because he has a skin condition or whatnot. He was an outcast, so he lived in the sewer and started eating on rats, and then he came to crime.
Nobody gave him a cream or an ointment for that. That's
No.
sad.
No, but
That's the U.S. medical system for you, right there. This is a political piece.
Well, I would tell you,
Eric does make a valid point, though.
No, that is true.
You know, like, and I feel like Killer Croc and certain people, they're kind of like the new aged villains or something like that. You know, I'm sure that they've been in the franchise history for years. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe 90s prior to that. I don't know.
Well,
when did
I know
Killer
some
Croc?
of these characters
Killer-
have been around
they-
since the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, no
well, I
shit.
would say
but
this.
they're just
If
not
you
that
think about it,
popular.
well,
JK.
I'll put it this way. If you think about it, maybe they'll do this. You know how they did Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Brand new characters. We had no idea who they were about. We all fell in love with them anyways and stuff like that. Maybe they're going to do that with Suicide Squad, where they'll give you a little bit of
Yeah, absolutely. Could be.
backstory and stuff like that, because you're kind of like, because if you think about it, Guardians of the Galaxy, they really weren't like, heroes. They were more like, they were thieves, they were crooks, they were, bounty hunters and stuff like that. And then now at the end, you're kind of like, I kind of like these guys. So maybe Suicide Squad, when they were building that, they're like, look, Guardians of the Galaxy was able to do it. And these are like, renegade
Guardians of the Galaxy was able to pull it off with fantastic writing and good storytelling and even better acting on top of it. Like they pulled it together. Yes, I'd love to know more about the backstory. Like I want to know how Rocket Raccoon happened. I want to know what's going on there. I hope I get some more of that.
Yeah.
The question is DC going to be able to emulate that and give us enough story, or are they focusing on just, we're going to give you some funny characters and a lot of action, and when you leave, you're not going to care about any of these characters? I mean, fuck, the first time I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, shit got in my eye when we were Groot. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that shit was hardcore.
I'm like, and I didn't know any of these characters before going in, but I was like, we are Groot.
We are fucking Groot. Absolutely.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. I think Suicide Squad is going to be not as effective as Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm only saying that because we've seen Guardians, we've experienced Guardians, and we know how fucking badass Guardians was.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even want to compare the two.
Right. Well,
we never
No, I'm not even comparing the two. I'm just saying, like, how they just took a group of people, put them in a movie you didn't really know too much about unless you read the comics, such as this one. It's like a bunch of these characters. Like, some people know some of these characters.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're going to do like a thing with them in Lockup and stuff like that, talking about like how'd you get here and all that kind of stuff and their backstories. But also, I'm kind of hoping like this will be a branch out to be like, we've established these villains, we can throw them in the superhero movies now. So that, like, basically you could have like, a Batman movie opens up where he's got, he takes down Deadshot, and it's Will Smith as Deadshot because he's now that character kind of thing. You're kind of like, oh shit,
It's definitely a starting point to get them into the next upcoming movies and stuff.
Honestly, I don't think that DC's doing it the best way. This is their way. To me, I was just like, just rip off Marvel.
Well,
I'm like, come on.
I think
you've seen that it works.
I think that DC, even the actor ensemble that they got together, I mean, these are big name actors.
Yeah.
Will Smith, Jared Leto, Margot. Like, I mean, these are pretty big names. So there's like a lot riding on the shoulder of this movie if you think about it.
And what I meant to what I intended to say was not that they should be compared directly. Like, okay, Suicide Squad should follow the script of Guardians. What I just meant is that writing can make the difference.
Yes.
And so they can have all these characters we don't know and put them together. If the writing's there, the movie will be there.
Yeah.
But DC has proven in the past that they can even take a character we know and love and throw us out a movie that fucking sucks. I mean, Superman Returns, anyone? It's like Superman, all right.
Well, that's what I love.
It's like the staple DC character.
Well, the other
Superman
thing,
and Batman, that's it.
Well, this is what I love, though,
Still
is
suck.
as much like, look, I hated Superman Returns. A lot of people will boast, oh, that was a great movie, better than Man of Steel. I'm sorry, Man of Steel to me, I liked it because it put it in this way. When you actually watch this movie, yes, Metropolis got destroyed, but you're also talking about a guy who finally gets to use his powers for the first time, has never been trained how to do it. Because if you actually watch the fighting style between Zod and him, like Superman's punches are very brawl-like. Like he really has no idea what he's like kind of doing. And then you watch like Zod, and Zod has like, different skills because he was trained in the military and stuff like that. No wonder this movie, everything's going to get destroyed. Superman kind of really doesn't know what he's doing. He's being really sheltered by his father. He's all like, don't share your power. He's like, well, shouldn't I train in case shit happens? No, don't worry about it. Nothing's ever going to happen.
Nah, it's fine.
It's like, but again, it's like there's a character we all know and love, and everybody, we kind of got the Superman movie of him fighting the way we always wanted to see him fight, like in the cartoon show, and still nobody was happy about it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I liked Man of Steel far more than Superman Returns. My one complaint was the whole thing. It's like, okay, now every hero has to be a dark hero, and that's how they're going with Superman. They're making Superman a dark hero too. And it's like, no, Superman's the one guy who should never be a dark hero.
Well, I think
that's the one thing that I didn't like about it. Like, the story was great. If I ignore the fact that it's Superman, everything's great. But then I look at it and be like, no, man, Superman's not supposed to do that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering about. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be like they're trying to, like in this movie coming up, the Batman v Superman, is him trying to, look, I did wrong. I'm trying to correct everything and stuff like that, And then you got, basically Batman's all like, look, there's a guy basically. And Batman's always been like that with Superman. As much as they've been friends and stuff like that, Batman's always been like, this is a man who can pretty much wipe us out in the blink of an eye.
Mm-hmm.
And no one's going to keep shit on it. I mean, one of my still favorite, like, DC comics was Justice League Doom, where literally like someone broke in, stole all the stuff how to take down the Justice League members, and literally Batman's on the phone with Alfred going like, I need you to contact the Justice League and everything like that. He's like, we're under attack, and then Alfred's like, by who? He's like, by me. And you're like, oh shit, because Batman had, and that was the thing. Even at the end of that movie, Batman tells Superman, he's like, you don't have a protocol in case I go AWOL or something like that. Superman's like, no. He's like, then you're a damn fool. And you're just like, yeah, Batman probably will never go that far, or he's always been on that brink of something like that, but Batman always thinks ahead. That's why I never get with people. They're like, oh, like I remember one guy's trying to get in an argument how much like, oh, Batman sucks, Batman's overrated. I'm like, Batman's actually smarter than Superman. You do know this, right? Like, as much as Superman's very intelligent and stuff like that, like Batman's basically 14 steps ahead of everybody.
14?
Yeah, 14.
14.
It used to be 13, but he kept losing Robins.
Ah, shit.
He's like, if only I had one more step in there.
That's shit. Well, I think it's needless to say, I think we're all excited or anticipating the Suicide Squad movie or this crap. I mean, fuck, all the movies coming out this year.
There aren't any of the superhero or comic book movies that are coming out anytime in the near future that I'm not pumped for.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, heck, we get the first shit.
That's cool.
That
right.
is.
It's going to be a good year for movies.
It's going to be a good year for movies. And then plus, okay, not as much as like, the Super Bowl is going to be a great game and everything, depending on who's playing and everything like that. But of course, like Matthew and I were talking about this. I'm like, man, Ghostbusters is supposed to be coming out this year. I haven't seen shit for it. Like, preview wise, I'm like, they're probably going to drop it on Super Bowl.
Could be.
We'll see what happens. That's what they'll probably have like a brand new like Civil War trailer too. They'll be like, boom. Oh yeah,
could be.
I mean, I can't wait for the day after the Super Bowl so I can watch all them commercials.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have to talk about that again this year.
The football game to
what?
Dude, unless the Cardinals are in.
Yeah,
if the Cardinals are in,
what if the Cardinals
I'll probably have it on in the background while I do something else and keep an eye on it. I've just never been that excited, and it's like the bigger the game is, it seems, the less interested I become in it. Like I pay more attention when I'm watching like something like middle of the year, doesn't mean much. It's like, oh, okay, it seems just more real to me.
Well,
and then you get this spectacle of the Super Bowl where it's like you got 15 commentators going on about every single play that happens, and then you got all these commercials, and then you got all this other stuff. You got a gigantic. Who the hell's playing the halftime show this year?
Coldplay.
Fuck that shit.
What? Come on, man.
Not a fan.
At least I actually was just looking it up while you did it.
No, I remember it was somebody that I was like.
But the other problem too with the Super Bowl, that's why I never get like too hyped up, even though I'm not like a football fan and things like that. The only problem is like sometimes I've sat down to watch a game and most of them have been like, wow, this is a really shitty game. And I'm like, and I don't even watch that much football. And I knew this was a shitty game. Like nothing happened for like 4 quarters, or like the last time it was like, oh, someone finally got a touchdown. Yeah, Super Bowl's over. You're like, what? So
those games are
I'm
actually,
sure
I think,
there's
more
gonna be,
interesting. It's the ones that are like, okay, it's let's see, there's 10 minutes left in the first quarter, and one team's up 50-0. So I think we know how this game's going.
We got to see who gets in there.
Yeah.
We got to see who gets in the game.
Like I said, if
it
the
should be
Cardinals
good.
are in, I will at least pay attention to see what's going on. Especially if it ends up being Cardinals versus Patriots, just because I've got so many. Again, that's another team that I've got so many friends on my Facebook that are Patriots fans inexplicably. Sorry, Aaron.
Dude, there's
Aaron gets a pass because he actually lives out there.
Patriots, Packers, Cowboys. Man, there's like certain teams where there's tons of fans.
You know what's odd? I don't have very many Cowboys fans on my page.
Really?
Yeah, I think I
Interesting.
know like
You
one.
guys heard it here. All you Cowboy fans start becoming friends with Eric.
Then there's that one crazy Bengals fan on my page. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Little MT. Little MT.
You can check out the Brothers Turner every Thursday for that, for more of that
Absolutely.
action.
Well, it's crazy, man. If you go to like the Cards game, if they're playing Green Bay and they're here,
Yeah.
dude, half the stadium's Packers fans.
Yeah.
It's insane. And
Oh.
it's like, it's kind of shitty. It's like, fuck.
You're like, damn,
come
this
on.
sucks.
But,
Thought we had home field advantage.
but yeah, I mean, Patriots, they're a huge team too.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily a Patriot. I'm actually not a Patriots fan. And yeah, that's just me. But so,
I think I've only,
Props to you,
I actually,
Aaron.
I used to actually live with a Patriots fan.
yeah.
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 Yeah, we're like, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what's funny is I don't have any like allegiance to a team so strong that I'm like,
He does.
everyone else sucks. I mean, even I'm a big Diamondbacks fan, but I'm not like a Diamondbacks fan to the point where like anybody who likes the Dodgers on my I'm blocking you from my Facebook because
He
you like
has.
the Dodgers.
No, and you shouldn't. I mean, you love it. Everybody loves their team.
Yeah.
And I would never disrespect somebody for loving their team. I might give you shit for loving your team.
Yeah. Especially if they
But-
suck, which in many years past I've had to deal with the Diamondbacks.
Well, that's like the Suns this year, man.
I think we're going to be,
Ugh.
and the Coyotes aren't doing too great this year either.
Yeah,
Are they?
I'm going to the game tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they do well tomorrow.
I hope so too. They're playing the Kings, so
All right.
we'll see. LA Kings.
LA Kings. They know how to bring the heat
Yep.
on the ice.
No, that's the Miami Heat. That's basketball. Gosh, it doesn't know anything about sports.
Actually, that's the sad part. Hockey is the only thing I know about.
I'm just fucking. Yeah,
Oh,
no, Kings. You know who's a big Kings fan?
Who?
Bob Dylan.
Stephen Amell plays the Arrow. Did you see the season or the mid-season restart beginning
No, I
premiere?
didn't.
Premiere.
Oh.
That's the word I'm looking for.
For Era?
The mid-season premiere of Arrow this last week.
Out of
Oh,
this
all of them came back this week?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got to catch up on the Flash then.
Arrow
out of
and
any,
Flash
out
and-
of any episode I've ever seen,
Epifode.
I saw that one.
The least.
No, of course I didn't fucking watch it.
Well, I know he doesn't watch, so I'm like,
I
oh.
can't watch it. It's horrible.
But the Flash was in it, so
Maybe I'll have to
did
watch
they talk
it.
about the
Oh.
Kings?
they did not. But I'm just,
Oh.
so I see it all the time because Stephen Amell posts Kings stuff on Facebook all the time because he's a Kings fan.
Oh, word.
Just
That
Okay,
makes
But,
sense.
speaking, okay,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
you
and then
guys
that-
watch this.
and that DC Legends of Tomorrow, I got to watch that.
Oh yeah,
That dropped
that
yesterday.
one
right.
yesterday.
Shit,
I haven't
that's
watched
right.
that yet, but maybe tonight even.
I'll see
You know what
how-
I did watch though? Did you guys see Saturday Night Live last week?
Yes.
I did not, but I did see the one
You
thing
did?
because I sent it to you guys. I think
Oh, that shit!
It was good.
hilarious.
That was
He
funny.
he was really. You need to watch that episode actually because
Yeah.
Adam Driver fucking nailed it. And did
Yeah.
you notice he was in like almost every skit too?
Yeah.
Like so many times
yeah.
you'll see somebody come on and they're like in the first skit, and then there's like 3 without, and then they're in another skit, and then there's like 3 without, and you're like, I thought this person was hosting. No, he was in like every damn skit, and it was fantastic. He was good.
Well, the last couple seasons of SNL have been quite interesting too because they do a lot of like, I want to call them like digital shorts, but they're not necessarily that. But they'll just do
The stuff that's pre-done. And
yeah,
then-
like the avant-garde type shit.
Yeah.
But even he was in those, and
Yeah.
this go around was very good. Adam Driver
The
did a great
undercover
job.
boss parody
That was
of
great.
Star Killer Base.
Hi, my name is Matt. I'm a radar
like-
technician.
I'm like 90% sure that Matt is Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Guys, my name's not Matt. I'm actually Kylo Ren. We know.
Huh?
I kind of got that when you threw me through the refrigerator.
I got it when you said, "Hi, my name's Matt."
Yeah.
Like that. I ran into Kylo Ren in the bathroom. He told me to give you this card.
I hear Kylo Ren has a.
Sorry, I killed your son.
I saw Kylo Ren take his shirt off. He totally has an 8-pack.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah,
I
it was
really, and
good.
then I saw afterwards the popping up of the little action figures of Matt now. I'm like, everyone's like, we gotta get these. Those would be great. But yeah, that was.
Shit needs to
And it's
happen.
funny because that's actually, if you think about Undercover Boss when that first came out, it was kind of a cool idea, but they kind of got thrown to the wayside. Like, I don't know anybody who even talks about it anymore. People probably still watch it. but-
Evidently, it's still going.
No, it is
I
still
think so.
going.
I
know that.
watched.
But to
I
do a
watched one
reboot
episode
of
over the
that at
holiday.
this time is just like so perfect with that, with Kylo Ren.
It's actually there's only one episode of that show I've ever seen, and it was for it was for some company that makes who was it? They make amps and shit.
Fender?
Was it Fender?
Marshall.
No. I think maybe it was Fender.
Fender
And the
makes
guy,
amps.
yeah, they went. All right. Well, anyways,
We could have just
they
made
had
up
a
our own. We
store.
could have just made up a name.
They had like a storefront
Bedaggles?
with like guitars and amps and everything, and they had that boss go undercover or whatever, and he shows up at the store or whatever, and everything's cool. And I guess they have like two main CEOs, and like one of them's really well known, so he couldn't do it, but the other guy did it. And then he goes to the factory and like totally can't do the one person's job, whatever. But then he goes to this other place, and he's really bummed out that all the people there are like, yeah, we really don't know from day to day whether or not we're still going to have a job here or not, because there's always rumors flying around that this plant's going to close and these other plants have closed. And he's all like, I really felt bad that they felt this way, so I want to make sure that they don't feel that way. The wrap up of that episode was like, about 4 months ago we had to close that plant. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Jeez.
And
Awesome.
you guys actually aired this episode?
That's
They
that's
talked to the
awesome.
people who were originally on there. Like, this is like 6 months after the original filming, and like the one guy who was like totally cool. One guy was like totally cool, like talking to the box. Like at one point, it was so crazy too, because the guy was like helping him build a box for a set of speakers or some shit like that. And he was doing something, and the guy said to him, I think you're gonna need a bigger hammer. And the guy like instantly clicks. He's like, wait a minute, dude, I think this guy's the fucking owner of the company. Because 8 years ago, when I met him for the first time, when I was just starting my job, he said something to me about maybe needing a bigger hammer. And it's like, dude remembered that from and you could see it on his face instantly. Like he said that, and he's just like,
Yeah.
and then like later, like he had to pull him aside. It's like, okay, you got me. You know who I am. Don't say anything to anybody else, because it was like, damn, dude remembered that.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
he was like totally chill. And then they interview him at the end of the show. He's like, I'm really kind of bitter right now. Because he was like, they basically came through and told us, no, you guys are good. You're going to keep your jobs. Everything's hunky-dory. Closed.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
That's a little
I
rough.
can't believe they aired that episode.
Huh.
That's hardcore.
It was for sweeps.
Evidently.
Sweeps.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts.
But yeah, that was a great skit though with the
It was fantastic.
Undercover Boss. With that.
They also did an Aladdin sketch, which was really good.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
There's quite a few. There's some good people on SNL, man. Like Adie Bryant, sorry.
Little baby 80.
Little baby 80. She's from Arizona. She's great.
It was hilarious.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know her or not.
What's her name? Oh, damn.
who are you thinking about?
The big black girl.
Oh, Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones. I'm like, I know it's something Jones, but I can't remember it. Oh,
Yeah.
she is hilarious.
She's great. Yeah. Shit. SNL's. It's.
Well, SNL has that.
I've always
though.
watched it.
No, I just haven't had a chance to even sit down and catch
Yeah.
up on half of this stuff. Believe me, look at me. I
There's-
was like, "Hey guys, I just finally watched the first episode of the new season of Game of Thrones." And you're like, "Yeah, it's been over for almost a year, bro. Where the fuck have you been?"
Shit.
I'll be like, "Hey guys, you ever heard this show called The X-Files? I just started watching it. Yeah, they're doing a reboot at the end of the month, dumbass.
Starts up on
20
Sunday.
Oh.
Yes. I am cautiously optimistic because
It's only 8?
Did you guys
on, the
did you
truth is
guys
out
watch Heroes Reborn?
No,
I saw.
I heard it was
I saw the
horrible.
the first episode. I've got them all recorded. I've only seen the first one.
I watched the first episode and I was like, oh, damn. I thought they were going to go, because we heard it coming back, and we're like, you know what? Let's get caught up. So we went back to Netflix and watched all 4 seasons. Even, yes, that shitty fucking season 4. We watched it on Netflix just to prepare to watch Heroes Reborn. And then it sucked so bad.
You didn't need to do that.
So we stopped watching it. And what's funny is I hear that about halfway through, it started to get good again.
Yeah.
But it's canceled now. So this is the only season. So I'm like, now I don't even want to bother. I'm like, fuck it.
Apparently, Xbox One released a game for Heroes. I forget what it's called. It's like it was just Heroes. It was something Heroes Reborn, and people were saying like, yeah, you just kind of wish the show was about as great as this game.
Oh shit!
You're like, shit.
Ouch.
I think the best thing I ever saw was it was a clip from The Big Bang Theory when Sheldon was talking about how any show before, if they get canceled, they have to give us something to round it out. Like, Firefly gave us Serenity so that we had a wrapping up to the story. What is it? Something else had like a comic series that did it. And Heroes just gradually decreased in quality until we were just glad it was over.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
What happened.
Oh, that last season was so bad. Fucking circus.
It just sucks.
Like, the fuck? The fuck, man? That was awful.
What are you gonna do, dude? That came out how long ago?
I know, right? Heroes was one of the very few shows that I actually watched live over the air, like set a time. Like Monday nights, you didn't fuck with me. I was watching Heroes. Like I did not answer my phone during that time. I even watched Chuck because it happened to be on before Heroes, and I wanted to make sure I was there in time. So I was watching Chuck first.
I was a big fan of Chuck.
I was a big fan of Yvonne, whatever her name is. You want to see a little bit more of her? Watch Dexter. Mm-hmm. You don't get to see all of her, unfortunately, but most of her.
You can also play Mass Effect 2.
Wait, she's in that?
Yeah, man. She's like she was my love interest. That's who I who I hooked up with in Mass Effect 2.
Was she the English one?
Yeah, the girl in like all white. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, she was badass.
Nice.
Bitch would not give me the time of day.
Oh, what? Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
I know, I got the achievement of like, you went to the bathroom and played with yourself.
We got video games for that?
Yeah, it's called.
Shit, I think there's a video game I'd be good at.
I think the achievement was called Space Jizz.
She got his achievement for diddling yourself in the bathroom.
Yeah. Self-abuse award.
Yeah.
Blink.
Jeez.
You have gained 1 achievement. You have lost 10 dignity points.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's that chick.
Okay, yeah.
She's an attractive woman.
Dude, she's like crazy.
God, man, I miss Mass Effect. I don't know how I feel about the new one coming out.
I'll check it out.
But then again, there's a perfect example also with series. Mass Effect started out great, second one was phenomenal, third one comes out, ending hits, and everyone's like, fuck this game.
True. Yeah, but then they made up for it and did what they needed to do to
please the fans.
Yeah, to make everybody happy.
That's why I like Bethesda's outlook. They're like, oh, you bought the game, it's glitchy? Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah. Shit.
Bethesda, fuck you, since 1991.
We'll get there when
you're still going to pre-order everything we put out.
That's what Bethesda probably says. And it's all like, oh, Fallout 4 is glitchy as hell. Guess what? You probably were going to give me all your money when I just said, guess what's coming in 2 more years? Fallout 5. Yeah.
Shit. I need to jump back into that.
Yeah, I got to jump back into it. Hey, were we taking a break tonight?
You know what? We got a late start, so why don't we just skip a break? I mean, we could wrap it up here in a little bit.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Call it a normal time, I suppose. Was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about specifically this evening? Oh.
Ouch.
My mama out of this. Oh.
Ouch.
My mama's a sweet lady.
We had another death, man. And you were doing a little honorary song there at the beginning.
I did, yeah.
Which was nice. But
yeah, more classic musicians who could actually sing and play instruments and write shit. Gone.
Glenn Frey, man. One of the founding members of the Eagles.
Yeah.
He was how was he? 60?
He wasn't 69, I know 67? that. I remember, but he was getting there. Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't hit that magic number that everybody else dying this year seems to have hit, but
he did have health complications and stuff. He had a few things that were
and it was more it was more known as far as like it was known for a while that he wasn't in the best of health, but it still was kind of unexpected. And it just keeps piling on. And then people want it to be more of a trend even. Have you noticed that like old stories of celebrity deaths keep popping up as if it's brand new. Like, oh no, not another one. And you're like, no, it's not another one because they died in 2004. Uncle Phil. Yeah, Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah. I saw one. What was the other one that I saw? That was like from 2001 or something like that.
Whoa,
so it was like,
dang.
Oh my God, I can't believe they're gone this year along with all these other people. I'm like, you're like 14 years too late for this one.
So the one I thought was I'm like, I don't know if I should find this funny or weird or what, but someone posted, they're all like, Animal, the Muppet died.
Oh.
I was all like,
I posted a screenshot. I posted a picture that somebody had posted online of the newspaper headline of Lincoln being assassinated. And I was like, oh no, another one gone.
Fuck! A president too.
Like, oh man,
president assassinated.
Gone too soon.
Oh
Really.
shit. Oh, so did you guys see the Sarah Palin little video of her like at the Donald Trump rally?
Thankfully I have not, like, I managed to avoid the sound of that because I don't want to make myself angry. But yeah, it boggles my mind that not only is Sarah Palin endorsing Trump, but somehow that's a good thing for him. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's people who are like, yeah, I like Trump, but I don't think he's crazy enough for me. Oh shit, Sarah Palin endorses him? Oh yeah, sign me up.
Man, she gets out there and she just starts going off.
It's
kind of funny too because she like tries to like rhyme her words together, you know, and it's pretty comical to watch. You know, obviously the meat and potatoes behind it's like, meh, but just to watch it.
Look, she can touch my meat and potatoes anytime she wants.
I mean, she is kind of attractive. I'm not gonna lie. I think she's
for a politician.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you've seen my wife. She's ridiculous. That's right. I'm back on the podcast, kiddos. How's it going?
What's up?
It's great to be here. Me and Matthew are going to go hit the strip club afterwards.
Are we?
He's like,
hate to break it to you, Fro Show. You don't have a say in it.
Oh, shit.
Shit's getting real. I'm picking up Bush, too.
Wait, what kind of Bush?
Wait,
George W.
Junior?
Bush.
Junior?
The actual person.
Or
Oh,
Jeb.
no, we're taking him to get some Bush as well. He's freaking hilarious. He has no idea what a strip club is. He thinks it's a farm for, naked chicks.
What?
Plant him?
No,
Oh yeah, that boy is retarded as fuck. I'm sorry. Handicap. Shit.
Mr. Clinton, it's good to see you.
It's great to be here.
How's
life? Anyways, let's talk about that Palin chick. She showed her tatas yet?
No.
Not yet, because Hugh's not putting them in the magazine anymore. So.
Oh, that's a shame.
Wah, wah.
That's a damn shame. Well, I'm gonna let you boys get back to your show.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if Nicolas Cage wants to do, a couple of lines in the bathroom.
Nicolas
Hey,
Cage.
see you later.
Nicolas.
Mr. Clinton.
We really need it.
Hey, feel the burn. Anyways.
Oh!
We really need to get a soundboard where you have like people knocking on the door and the door opening and closing.
There you go. Be like, oh, he's gone. Well, that was
Yeah,
awkward.
I don't know. The weird part with I just sounded like Trump right there.
It's going to be huge.
The thing I don't get with Trump is like I don't know if he's even serious. I wonder if he's just like, look, I'm gonna just find out how much stuff I can just say on stage and get fucking away with it, and let's go from there. And then like later he's gonna be like, I don't know how to fucking run a country. Why do they elect me? Like
that's the sad part. It's like
he's just gonna be
originally, I thought it was a joke. Because it has been a joke in the past. The Simpsons did it. How many years ago did they put Trump's running for president? Ha ha ha. That would be funny, huh? And here he is running for fucking president.
Yeah, man.
Spouting his racist bullshit. Spouting his stupid ass bullshit. And people are lapping it up. It's like, holy fuck.
I think everyone's just thinking at the end of it, it's just going to be like the masses is going to come off. It's going to be, hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass, at the end of the entire, campaign
That
trail.
would be a relief.
I know, but I have a feeling that's
like, I don't even like
Jackass,
Jackass, but thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Originally, I thought he was just running to help the Democrats by making the Republicans look as ridiculous as possible, but he just keeps being the front runner. It's like, when you look at Jeb Bush and think, he's the sane choice for the Republicans this year. Like, he's the least batshit insane out of all of them. And I'm like,
Dude, it's America. It's America.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts.
Or is everyone trying to auto-correct themselves? They're like, look, we had Obama. Obama was cool and everything. But it's like, we need to go extreme.
Yeah.
We need to go shit and fucking crazy.
I mean, it that could be a factor too.
It's kind of like when you date like a really nice girl and then you go over the really bad girl afterwards. You're just like a total 360. And then, about...
Hasn't America learned its lesson to not stick its dick in crazy, though?
Well, what they haven't learned, this is the thing.
This
is what they haven't learned. When you do that in a relationship, like you're like, I'm going to date this girl. She's batshit crazy. After like maybe a month, you're like, oh shit, I can get out of this. No. When you elect this man, it's for 4 years.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend who was nice and sweet and kind, so I'm going to go marry a fucking crazy psycho instead.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work out that well.
Bad choices. All
it's, you know what, though?
But
we survived 8 years of Bush. We'll survive whatever the hell comes
but at least
next.
Bush was hilarious, though, because with me, I was all like, hey, at least you could look at it and go, son, you can even be president, even if you are retarded. But the one thing we didn't talk about, and we did talk about a little bit before the show or whatnot, is the news that should not be news.
Oh.
I think it would be a good way because it actually is local. Yes. Something that happened at actually the high school Matthew and I went to.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was really busy, so I didn't.
No, you're good. Eric got into a fight on Facebook with somebody.
Well, it was a minor fight. It was like 2 comments, but okay. So our friend Annabelle, who has been on the show before, posted a link to a story. A group of students at a local Valley High School, the local Valley High School that you two happen to attend.
Okay.
DV.
So let me tell you the story without the clickbait bullshit to make it sound bigger than it actually is. Okay. So they were having some sort of pep rally or something like that where they had a whole bunch of students were dressed in black shirts with gold duct tape letters on them to spell out a phrase. And they were trying to get as many kids involved as possible. So in between each word, instead of just a space, they had a person there with like an asterisk on their shirt. So they were actually spelling out best you've ever seen, class of 2016.
Okay.
Well, a group of them got together because they kind of looked at each other and said, oh, hey, look what we could spell if we really wanted to. And they stood together to pose for a picture in which they spelled out the N-word with asterisks as the G's because they didn't have any G's in the original phrase. So they spelled out a bad word, censored, and they posted it on.
Now, tensions are high.
Jeez, no!
Oh no! All the
autoplay videos.
The tensions are high.
Bad.
What?
Autoplay videos are bad. ABC 15, Arizona, no. You will let me choose when to play the video. So they took this picture. It's just a group of these girls with, obviously in poor taste. Obviously they were trying to make a joke and they failed miserably because it's like, that's not funny, guys. But why the fuck is it news? High school kids do stupid shit. This is not dangerous. This was not directly, this did not hurt anybody physically. This was not something where they were attacking any one person or any one group in general. Like one group, I suppose you could say they were attacking, but not like they weren't lynching somebody. Nobody had a gun. There were no beatings. There were no stabbings. They were just kids being stupid.
Yeah.
Should they get in trouble for it? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. If they made a poor choice and they should be punished for that, they should learn that, hey, this is a bad choice. Don't do this again. And that comes through being chastised and being corrected. It shouldn't be news. And that's all I said. I said, it's high school kids being high school kids. Should they be punished? Of course. Is it news? I don't think so. And somebody went fucking off on me.
Now, I
won't read the whole thing, but I will point out the best part about this is that it's all about, this is news for this group of people, and this is news for this group of people, and this is news for this group of people. But specifically, this is news for people who are told it's their imagination that they're being sensitive when they are wronged based on someone's prejudgment of them. I can tell that it's not news to you or the people who like your comment just by looking at your pictures. Anybody see anything wrong with this phrase right here?
I think, what's the word I'm looking for? I think it's called hypocritical.
Yeah. I was like, and I responded, I said, you call out prejudgment, and then literally in the same breath tell me you can tell all you need to know about me from my pictures.
Well, Eric, I can too tell everything I need to know about you from a picture. I see your picture and go, "Oi, there's a wild Dewey."
I gotta stick my finger right up his
butt. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just
Call
like,
back.
all right, and I like point that out, and she doesn't back off at all. In fact, she doubles down. She says, "I can tell a lot about people based on their comments, judgments, and how they look."
Ooh.
I'm like, I don't even need to. I'm not even going to reply because I don't need to. I mean, it's like, really, you just proved my own point for me.
Eric, what we have established here tonight is that somebody is being racist towards you because you're a Sasquatch.
I'm oppressed.
You're being a repressed Sasquatch.
Everybody,
right
nobody cares.
But
damn it.
actually, that's the thing, though. So, like, we've all said this before. It's like, I understand that this kind of shit's going to happen. And even if we look back in our days, yeah, did we do stupid shit when we were little, like teenagers, stuff like that? Of course we did. Guess what we didn't have, though? We didn't have phones that could access the internet at any given time.
Right.
Believe me, if I photographed all the dumb shit I used to do in high school,
Ooh.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Not yet. Not yet. Hold on.
So I mean, that's the problem now. These kids don't have this like this blocker basically of
Right.
going like, you take like I'll post pictures of stuff like that, but I don't sit there going all like, let's see, I think this word is funny. It makes fun of the Chinese. I should post it. No, I go, no, I'm probably going to get shit for this because it's dumb.
Right.
And it's really not that funny. So why am I posting this? I'm like, unless somebody like calls me up and be like, I saw the picture of your lettuce wraps, that I'm offended because
You're not Chinese. How dare you cook Chinese food?
No, it wasn't even
You
that.
know, there are billions of people who have to eat that every day, and they don't like it.
Eric, I was going with a better one. I was going to be like, because I am a piece of lettuce, and you have killed my brotherins to make your wraps.
I'm his brother, and I'm a piece of lettuce also, and I'm mad.
Join us, brothers. We will rise up. We will become the full head of lettuce.
And the chickens are over here like, you motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, chicken's like, really? 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 No other party members were killed here?
But I'm lettuce.
I don't care. I don't know why lettuce sounds like this either. It almost sounds like Cobra from G.I. Joe.
Oh, man.
Now, I'm pretty sure any of our art friends out there is going to draw a head of lettuce with the Cobra Command mask on it. Rise up, my brethren.
Rise up, my brethren.
This is Carl. You just
That's racist. Against cabbages.
That's racist.
But yeah,
Why is it always got to be lettuce? What about the poor cabbages that end up in the
Hey, they already.
soups
Hey,
and
first,
the coleslaws?
you know what? Cabbages had their shot. They had Cabbage Patch Kids, so fuck them. Where's the lettuce head kids?
Those are garbage kids.
Oh snap! But yeah, no, it's just like, I guess it was a slow news day, and like
That was my point to the story. It was not that what these girls did was okay. I said, no, it was not okay. They should be punished for it. However, they should not be made news celebrities for it either. Like, because now what are you telling people? That, hey, if I do something stupid on Instagram, I might get on the news.
Yeah, that's that logic.
Well,
It's fucking stupid.
you know this isn't going to stay local, too. It's going to go
Yeah,
fucking
exactly. It's
national.
like how...
Here we go.
And what's funny is like somebody like brought up like, oh, well, the news article like censored out their faces, so they're not going to get famous. One news channel chose to do that. ABC 15 here in Arizona. While you may have stupid autoplay videos on your site, which is stupid, at least you had the good sense to blur out their faces.
Thanks, Eric. Back to you.
It took me about 2 seconds to find a version that had their faces on it.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
it like literally.
Eric's actually following them on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I found their
Yeah.
Instagram. I was like,
And except all
and I
Eric
liked-
keeps doing.
I liked the picture and everything. I
No,
was like,
no, what Eric keeps doing is hashtagging like learn how to spell hashtag. That's all Eric's been doing. Eric's just been making fun of all their
I'm
posts.
all your. I'm like going and correcting all the. Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh, shit. What up? Let me
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
With faces.
What up, y'all?
Yeah. It took me all of 2 seconds to find online. That they were really well protected. Their
Well,
identities.
I mean,
but okay.
you know how to internet.
This
so.
this is bad in poor taste, but my biggest problem that I'm seeing with this right now, I'm like, why the fuck is this girl wearing soccer mom jeans? What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Are they making
That's
a comeback?
my biggest concern.
Oh,
I'm like,
are
is
they
that
making
shit
a
coming
comeback?
back?
Nah, dude, they're high waisted.
Didn't they know that
Yeah,
Mom
that
Jeans
was like-
commercial on SNL was a parody? It was
Yeah.
a joke, right?
Mom jeans.
They didn't know that?
Desert Vista. I know that door.
Yeah, me too. I remember getting beat up a lot.
You're like, oh,
What? Shut up,
man.
dude. You never got
Yeah.
beat up.
So it's
That's
like,
what you don't know.
yes, it's in very poor taste, but at the same time,
Dear.
it wasn't even the actual word. It's censored for fuck's sake.
So, Matthew, does that offend you?
What?
That
What they did.
The thing that we're talking about.
Yeah, well,
I don't.
I would
I
imagine
did.
that would upset you a little, not necessarily offend
No,
you
it's
deeply,
just-
but like, okay, they should have known better, right?
Well, come on. They're 17-year-old kids in a high school. They did a stupid fucking thing. Like, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'd probably do something like that.
See?
And
This is why we
you
didn't
would
have
be able to
cameras
get away
back
with
then.
that. No, I'm just kidding.
And we would take a photo and be like, oh, you know.
You didn't have Instagram, though.
Obviously, we weren't thinking at the time that
Uh-huh.
it would go out and be this big, big ordeal. Yeah, shame on them. And they're getting it. And I'm sure the parents are going to be like, oh, can't believe you did it. But I'm sure some of the parents are going to be like, oh.
Except the one dad is going to be like, I can't believe you did that.
yeah. We do live in Ahwatukee.
No, you know the dad's going to smack him beside the head and be like, don't you know how to spell?
You guys couldn't find any damn G's?
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Asterisk signs. Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
What I tell yourself, if you're going to be stupid, double down on it. Don't censor yourself. Fuck.
Yeah.
Idiot.
You know, it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me none.
Do you feel that it was big enough to be newsworthy?
Here's the issue with local news.
They have no loco news.
Local news will grasp on anything. All you got to do is turn on Channel 3 at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock and just watch the news stories. They're ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. I watch
Is there something in your fridge
Yeah,
waiting to
basically,
kill you?
Yes.
Find out at 10.
Are you brushing your teeth?
This
One of
shit's
the
ridiculous.
3 out of 5, Crest commercials could kill you.
So I love News Channel 3 because it's not ABC 15.
Mhm.
It's not Channel 12. Like these I feel like those stations have money.
Because they're backed. ABC, obviously ABC. 12 is NBC.
Yeah,
isn't
NBC,
it?
yes.
Channel 3
is
it's us.
It's local.
It's
yeah.
our baby.
Yeah.
It's like us. You know, I watch it in the morning. I watch that in Sports Center.
Let's say it's basically a public access
Yes!
channel that got someone's all like,
Hey, which
here's
channel has
$100.
April Warnicki, though?
That's Channel 3.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
She's cute.
Anyways, you're saying so you
She's
watch.
cute.
So I watch it, man.
She
and
needs to stop popping out babies, though, because every time she does, she has to leave the TV for months.
she's back, man. She's
All
been
right.
back.
She's back for 9 more
I
months.
saw her this
Alright.
morning. She's doing her weather. She's fine.
She is fine.
It's cloudy.
My favorite is Brittany Ship, but she's over in Philadelphia.
Oh.
I miss that lady.
We should
God
move to
damn, I
Philly.
miss that lady. Huh?
Let's go to Philly.
Anyways, but
Never
no,
wanted
it's horrible.
to- yeah.
And even the moves, like the news stories they do in the morning, it's like shit. You guys are grasping. Like, how many times can you go and cut to the weather and then the traffic? Like, I get it. It's the morning, so hey,
Right,
heads up. But it's like shit. Like, you guys are like trying to find shit to talk about.
What did Family Guy? They did a joke about that with the traffic. They're all like, and traffic's back up again today. But if you're probably watching this, you're probably not in a car and have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. But
no, it is true. Like when you watch,
that's why we watch Channel 3.
Yeah.
Is to laugh at it.
Yeah.
And it's sad. I mean, they really do try to make a good job. And we have this new dude. His name's Brandon Lee, and he looks like a fucking Ken doll.
Well, Brandon Lee, he's dead.
No.
'Cause
But
he's a mercenary, man.
but it's very interesting because Brandon Lee has full sleeve tattoos,
Mhm.
and you can like kind of like see the
Oh, yeah.
the peak of it. And he like wears the long sleeves, you know.
Right.
So it's like, Brandon Lee, he must be like a fucking rebel and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But he looks like a fucking Ken doll. Megan can't stand him. She's just like, oh my god, this fucking guy. But
Hi, I'm Brandon Lee, and welcome to the 3 o'clock news at 9. We're here to talk about, can't put my hand up too much, or else my tattoo's going to show and I'll probably get fired. Yeah, why did I say that out loud?
he hasn't been on the last couple days. They've had like this
why
other
did I
dude
say
on, this
that?
other Ken doll looking guy. She's like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Who is this Ken doll looking motherfucker right here?
Hi, I'm Ken Jr.
Hi, I'm Brandon Lee's brother. Stanley. Whoops. Okay.
That's great. Back to you.
Yeah. Slow news night.
Yeah.
No, but
There's a cat in the neighborhood. We might think it's stealing papayas. Find out more at 11.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I want to know more about this cat.
Oh shit. Local news, man.
But
it's
if
true,
it were
yeah.
just Channel 3, that'd be cool. But this was the news article that I saw was ABC 15, and just doing a quick Google search for news that has to do with Desert Vista High School. And we've got ABC 15. We also have Phoenix New Times, 10 News, of course. Also, USA Today, SeattlePI.com. I mean, it is going nationwide. So
Yeah, 'cause there must
congratulations, girls.
Well,
You're famous.
You know what they're trying to do? They're like, look, there's been so many celebrity deaths. It's bringing everybody down. We need to get angry at somebody. What about these girls? They don't know how to spell. Let's fucking fix their grammar. Sheila,
See,
I don't think that. Oh,
That's
yeah.
my news, my weather girl.
Yeah.
That's Brittany shit.
Hello.
And she went to Philadelphia, and I miss her.
You hear that? Matthew misses you, girl. Oh,
I'll pull up April for you.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, show them April.
Girl,
April's a cutie.
you used to read my news.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Now you're in Philly.
You in
Philadelphia. Come back to me, girl. Come back to me.
Oh, we have a new.
We're having a moment here, Eric.
We have a new night anchor too. Her name's Heather Moore. She's pretty attractive too.
Oh yeah.
Here,
You've
hold
been
on.
replaced, girl.
Girl, you've been replaced. Here, here's a picture of her.
Hopefully none of them ever just stumble about. Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to get into blondes this year, too.
That's
No, I already know I don't have a
that's
shot
Heather
with that.
Moore.
I'm just saying.
All right, where
Because I know Eric would come up with a witty comment and be like, oh, Steve,
this isn't the
you
best.
get another disease
This isn't
there.
the best picture of her. But that's her.
No, she almost looks like an. And this is not even trying to be mean.
That's not the best picture of her.
No, it's not. I've definitely seen better pictures. Like, she looks really good on the news. And
That's because it's HD.
my wife actually has met her in person. She worked at
What? Shut your fucking mouth.
She worked at a pediatrician's office in North Phoenix where she takes her kids. So she met her when she brought her kids into the doctor's office.
Yeah.
And she said she was super sweet, super nice,
I would think.
like really cool person.
She's like, oh,
And I,
my
you know,
kids
it's not
have
the type of
laryngitis.
like. So is she as hot in person? Is she on TV? You know, unfortunately, I didn't get that question answered.
I bet.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. Well, I'll keep on watching I'll keep on watching in the morning for you.
All right.
She
Yeah, I
pops
don't
on,
get
I'll be
up.
like,
I get up early enough
Yeah.
to watch the news,
But
but
you're
only
out- you're
because
probably out the
I'm
door.
out the door already. Yeah, I'm on the road at.
And me, I don't even have cable, so
it's Channel 3, man. You can.
I don't even have that.
Oh, you can't pick up just like.
You don't have a digital receiver
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
thing, Mergage.
You should try doing this scan feature and see if you can pick anything up.
I would have to get a splitter though, because
You probably just need an antenna. How old is that TV?
like 2 years.
Oh, then it probably has a tuner in it. Then you probably just need an antenna.
Yeah.
Antennas are like $5, man.
Yeah, antennas
You
are
just-
like
seriously, they're
$2.
almost like bunny ears, except they're not bunny ears anymore. They're like flat
Antennas, they're like $2, dude.
antenna. Maybe you can pick up an antenna for like $1.50.
Yeah, you could pick up an antenna for like, I don't know, maybe 75 cents.
Maybe I don't
Yeah.
want TV.
You probably get an antenna for like a
I've
quarter.
had TV. I haven't had
You could
like,
probably get an antenna if you went down to your dumpster. You could probably pick one up.
Yeah.
the dumpster or the dump.
You could probably pick up an antenna if you like touched your TV and did a peace sign. Like,
I want to see how far you can go with this, buddy.
You could probably touch your TV and just flip us off, and that'll probably do it too.
Okay.
yeah, you could probably just stick Toby on the top of the TV.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
You guys done? You guys done? You guys
Matt played his trump card. Toby was the trump.
You could probably get your garlic mincer that you have.
Oh, this month.
Probably get your garlic mincer and mince some garlic. Maybe put it around the edge of the TV. For one, it's going to be good because it's going to block the vampires from coming into your TV.
Now, if you want to watch
Okay,
Supernatural or True Blood, you'll have to like clean it off.
That's what got me. All right.
But it'll make sure Twilight never shows up on your screen. So that's good news.
Twilight will never show up. Girl.
Hi, I'm Robert Pattinson. And I can't do it.
I don't even know what he does.
Uh,
Hi, I'm Robert Pattinson, and I'm going to eat your TV.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't know where you're going. Get your sparkly ass out of here, motherfucker.
Hi, I'm Robert Pattinson,
But hi, Sparkly.
and I'm gonna. Hi, I'm Robert Pattinson.
I'm gonna repeat myself.
Can't do it. I can't do it.
my lines. I'm Robert Pattinson.
Oh man, oh man.
I know about sparkly in the sun. I don't have abs, but I got pasty skin.
These fucking guys.
Oh, no.
Shit, I don't know.
There's
what we're doing.
werewolves all
man.
over the place. I think it's time to drop that song. So.
Yeah, I think we're good for this evening. I want to thank everybody for coming out and listening. I want to thank our sponsors, Revenge Lover Designs. Check out for illustration and design that fit your personality. Visit revengelover.com. Also, check out our websites. We're on sociallyawkwardstudios.com. We're on foreheadradio.com. We're at thesasquatch.net. Click on that Amazon banner while you're there. Take you over to amazon.com. You can shop, buy stuff. It's cheap. It's easy. It doesn't cost you a penny more, and we get a little kickback, so do that. And until next week, folks, why don't you just go ahead and...
No! Tap that sound! No! Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out. The ground on my feet, it seems the world's falling down around me. The nights are all long, I'm singing 10th grade, probably from the Tony Hawk game. Is that what you're playing right now? Nice.
Yeah, this is the first time I heard it. It's like the first song you hear.
Yeah, it was like the very first. I'm like, ah, man, who is this? That's not a good fucking track on that.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is the one I want. Sorry about that, eh? Did I miss you? Sorry.
Let's counter the sheep. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Here I am. Pretending I'm a Superman.